Hi, Sandra Kampoff here, high performance coach, here to help you master your mindset for a genius life. The summer before my junior year in college at the University of Northern Iowa, I was determined to show that I deserved a full ride scholarship. I lived in New Mexico with my sister and ran every single morning and every single night. I came into my junior year so incredibly fit, ready to dominate. And my second race of the season, man, my skills showed. In fact, I got second behind All-American Sydney Pounds. And everyone said to me, "Oh my gosh, Sandra, this is your year. Maybe you could be an All-American." And that's what my dream was, to be an All-American. So let's fast forward to my third race in that same year. I ran with the All-Americans the first mile in the race. I kept up with them, and then all of a sudden, the pessimism, the doubt crept in. My legs started hurting, and then the bottom of my foot started feeling really painful. And people started passing me one by one until I gave up. I dropped out of the race. And the rest of my junior year wasn't really that meaningful, because what happened was I was seeing my glass half empty instead of half full. I was seeing my glass as half empty, not as half full. And today we're talking about pessimism and the real consequences of a pessimistic perspective. And first, pessimism doesn't allow us to really shine athletically. It doesn't allow us to win championships, or I've seen a lot of championship teams, and it doesn't allow teams to work together to really go after that big win. It doesn't allow us to allow our athletic ability to shine. And second thing is that pessimism comes with real health consequences. Emotionally, it cuts at our confidence. Pessimism leads to depression. It leads to hypertension, higher stress levels, and even dementia. And then there's real consequences professionally. We know that pessimists don't really advance, and it kills at our confidence and our creativity. We can't be creative professionally, and we know from research that pessimism kills the creativity of others around us. So there's real consequences to having a pessimistic perspective. And another thing is, it doesn't really allow us to be a good teammate. People really don't want to be around us, and it doesn't allow us to really shine like we can. The great thing is you can learn to have a optimistic perspective. And this concept is called Learn Optimism. And if you'd like to read an awesome book by Marty Seligman, the founder of the field of positive psychology, it is called that, Learn Optimism. And he says that we should do 3 things to allow us to learn to be optimistic. Number 1 is optimistic people. They believe that bad events aren't permanent. They believe that they can bounce back and that they're resilient and that things aren't going to continue the way that they are in any bad situation. Number 2, we know that optimistic people allow good events to happen in one area of their life to move to other events. So let's say things are going really great for you athletically right now. Then an optimist would allow that same excitement to move to their relationships and to their work. And then the third thing is that optimists don't blame themselves for negativity, or they don't blame themselves for negative events. They don't ruminate, and they don't go over and over and over again in their mind when things don't go their way. So today, choose an optimistic perspective. Choose to see your glass as half full, not as half empty. Make it an outstanding week and be mentally strong.